Hare Krishna. Namaste. Chapter 5, entitled as Karma Sannyasa Yogam. Sloka 26. Kāma-krodha-vimuktānāṁ yatīnāṁ yata-cetasām abhito brahma-nirvāṇaṁ vartate viditātmanām. In this sloka, Krishna states that those who have the above mentioned characteristics that we saw from sloka 20 to 25 will attain the brahma-nirvāṇaṁ easily in short span. This brahma-nirvāṇaṁ we have discussed earlier. That is one who gets a stage of experiencing the Atma, or one who experiences Paramatma, both in the liberated state. What was taught in the earlier 6 slokas is been encapsulated now with the benefit. The benefit is that one attains the result without delay. When it says without delay, not that it's going to happen tomorrow, but compared to Jnana Yoga, by practicing Karma Yoga, the result is going to be much sooner. That's how we have to understand when Krishna says that it's in near future. It's going to be easy to attain. That's going to be the main aspect of this sloka. 6 things that we learned are: 1, who neither rejoice or laments. That's from 20th sloka. And the second point, avoid the external happiness. That's 21st sloka. And the third point or characteristic is seeing the false in material thing, that we learned from the 22nd sloka. And the fourth characteristic is curbing the mental agitation, desire and anger, that we learned from 23rd sloka. And the fifth characteristic is focusing on Atma, a stage of Samadhi, that is Atma is everything, that we learned from the 24th sloka. And finally, the 6th characteristic is doing only good things for others, that is from the 25th sloka. Now this particular sloka encapsulates all those 6 things into one. Let's see the word by word meaning first. Kāma, from desires, krodha and anger, vimuktānāṁ, of those who are liberated. Kāma-krodha-vimuktānāṁ means one who are free from desire and anger. Yatīnāṁ, of the saintly person. Yata-cetasām, who have full control over the mind. Viditātmanām, of those who are self-realized. Brahma-nirvāṇaṁ, liberation in the Supreme, the bliss of experiencing Brahman. Abhito, assured in the near future. Vartate is the translation. Those who are free from anger and all material desires, who are self-realized, self-disciplined, and constantly endeavoring for perfection, are assured of liberation in the Supreme, in the very near future. Here in this sloka, it says that one who's been practicing what's been told earlier. So we have to really recollect what is that earlier practices that's been mentioned here. Because being a while now, it has to be refreshed again. That 2 basic things, kartritva buddhityaha, palatyaha, meaning I am the doer, and aspiring for the fruits of our action result. Those 2 things has to be given up. So that's what been mentioned when it says that which is being mentioned earlier. When one does karma, they do it as a duty with proper understanding that they are not the doer. If they start thinking they are the doer, then that person will get attached to the outcome of their action, the results. When they get attached to the results of their action, then will be further get entangled in enjoying the fruits of their action. If one gets into the enjoyment mentality, then their focus will be mostly on the body and senses, not in the Atma. When the focus is not Atma, they will never get a chance to become self-realized. If no self-realization, then they can never have a vision of the Atma. When one cannot have the vision of the Atma, one can never enjoy the Atma. If one does not come to a realization of Atma, then the next progressive stage in the spirituality of understanding Paramatma will become questionable. And that is also not going to be possible. So everything comes to a still stop with the spiritual program. Therefore, the fundamental principle that needs to be applied while a person does anything is to have the proper work in the proper consciousness that I am not the doer and I am not expecting anything in return. And of course, the third point is also applied, inherited in this whole thing, is that nothing belongs to me. Now coming back to this point that we mentioned in the Sloka, kāma-krodha-vimuktānāṁ, that is liberated from desire and anger. This is a portion of the verse Shaknoti haiva in the verse number 23. As he is free from anger, he would only seek what is beneficial to others. Kāma and krodha. Kāma means when one's emotion comes to a point where they can't live without that object. That state of mind is called kāma. Krodha, when that kāma is not being fulfilled, the transformation happens, is the stage called krodha. The transformation of the kāma into a different state of mind. And that state of mind is called krodha or anger. This could be on someone whose cause of stopping us to enjoy the kāma, fulfilling the kāma. That is kāma-krodha. And this person, vimuktānāṁ, is free from kāma and krodha. And this is derived from the 23rd sloka. Yatīnāṁ. Yatīnāṁ means one who practices. Yati, also commonly known as sannyasis, mentioned for sannyasis. But here Krishna is not talking about sannyasis, but those who have lost interest in the worldly things and put what has been learnt so far into practice. Such person is called yatīnāṁ. That is, yati is a person who disconnects himself from worldly things. And this is covered in the 20th and 21st sloka. kāma-krodha-vimuktānāṁ yatīnāṁ yata-cetasām abhito brahma-nirvāṇaṁ vartate viditātmanām. Namaste. Hare Krishna.